offense set on first down. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quick strike complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Lobos are marching down the field. The give to the back. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. And off to Jones. Runs through the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the offense. Johnson looking to throw. He finds his man. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. That last completion has them set up. Second and short. The give from the gun. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Firing to the right. Complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This offense has a 2nd down play. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. On the run, it's Perry. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll go to the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll go right back to him. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Kansas State quick to the line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Running back searching for a hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Jacobs. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Jones. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Johnson wants to throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To throw, it's Dampier. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Lobos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Nifty little dance step. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. got it in the middle. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's a fit. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Rice. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Breaks the tackle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Rice. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll throw it on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Johnson looking to throw. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in lovely Montgomery, Alabama. And in many ways, this Camellia Bowl has lived up to expectations. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Camellia Bowl.
And the Wildcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Wants to throw on third down. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick on passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but touchdown, New Mexico! And that one will give them the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's a reverse.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They'll try the run. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now on first down from the 30. Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. They're getting this guy lathered up. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. Offense in an empty set. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. The ball's free. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jaycatt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The run to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. And off to Jones. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wiggle. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Now on 2nd and short. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's going to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down. The Lobos look to do some damage in the red zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Might as well give it to him again. He now has 106 yards now as he closes in on that magical 2,000-yard mark. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do. Touchdown, Lobos! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Now adjusting. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Lobos decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Kansas State pushing the pace.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Set to kick this one away. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of her?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Trying to get to it. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Lockett. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes his connection. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
That late clutch field goal puts them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.